guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Cancer for April 2022. Keep in mind that this is a general message. Take what you feel resonates for you, disregard the rest, go about your day, as well as know that time is fluid. So even though I'm saying this is for April, this is just the messages Spirit is going to bring in this month. So keep an open heart, keep an open mind, and remember that no matter what messages do come through the cards, it's still up to you, your active free will, the choices you make, the steps you take in this world to get whatever fulfillment it is you'd like to see. To me, that's personal freedom and it's personal power, because my friends, it's something that only you can do. This power lies at the tips of your fingers and the soles of your feet, so use it wisely. For all my subscribers, I love you, love you, love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. You guys mean the world to me, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like it resonates and you'd like to see more, you want to hang out in my kitchen a little bit, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. So I am going to take a moment to call in Spirit before we get into the cards. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, as well as my team of light, and also I heard team of angels. They have been really, the last few days, the team of angels have been like, hey, we're here too. So I'm going to ask also any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages for the most far-reaching, but only for the highest good of everyone watching here today. Only top-notch messages, my friends. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of spiritual advice. Now this is from the Messages of Life Oracle by Mario Dugue. So let's see what we get here to start off for Cancer. Alright, Cancer, please, messages for Cancer that you would like us to know. Guys, just a second. Alright, I'm back. My throat was really dry all of a sudden, so let's see what we have for Cancer now. The Spirit's like, hey, Cancer, girlfriend, you need a little bit of water before we start this. So we have achievement, and you also have welcoming happiness. And this card has been coming out quite a bit, and I'm going to read it to you because it seems to be in the last, 3 readings. So Capricorn and Aquarius both got this as well. Divine love manifesting in me, through me, and around me attracts all that I need for the greatest benefit of my soul. As I work to increase my inner light, I become the emanation of love and joy. Thus, I reap the happiness and beauty of all that I've sown. I feel like this month, Cancer, something you've been working on a long time is coming into fruition. There's a place where I feel like you may even be feeling really accomplished, and it's time to celebrate the achievements that you've done. So with achievement, this achievement card, it says, I advance on the road of achievement in order to discover myself. In spite of difficulties, I achieve my objective and embrace life. Faith is my strength. I believe in myself and my true potential. With the simplicity of a child and the wisdom of a wise old man, I move forward for my own sake. I live without fear because I will always be in good company on this journey towards the light. And that's really wonderful, because I feel like Spirit is asking you, what I heard is it's time to hunker down. It's time to hunker down on those goals, because our focus right now, right, is this achieving these. And it says here again that my strength is my faith. Faith is my strength. I think this is really important as well in terms of your goals, to not question whether or not you're going to achieve these goals, but to work towards them. So I feel like, again, what I heard is like self-fulfilling prophecy. If we're working towards goals, but we're only half-assing it, or only putting part of us in there because we have this, internal little niggle that it's gonna fail. Well, this is yourself, this is your ego self saying, hey, you're not worthy of these things that you want. Don't listen to that ego self. Tell yourself proudly that you will make it, that you have faith in yourself, you have faith in your ability to accomplish this goal. And I think it's going to be also really important to celebrate your victories, even if they're small. So Spirit's asking me to get, I'm going to take that one actually, one more card, and this is openness. And it says, if one door closes, another opens. I trust the universe. I trust myself, and I trust life. I have faith that something even bigger or even better is coming. I let go and reconnect with the flexibility that opens me to infinite possibilities. I welcome with humility and without judgment all the doors that God opens before me. And this is really important as well, as in terms of welcoming happiness. To me, this is just realizing that we're not fighting the flow of things. We're working towards our goals, but if there are doors that are getting closed in our faces or getting closed for us, we are at a higher state of consciousness enough to know that if a door is closing, it truly is not for us, and this is Spirit's way of protecting us. For some of you, I heard, don't try and kick that door in. You know, if you go to open it and you can't, it's jammed, you've tried the key, it's not working, it's just not for you, okay? So welcoming happiness, and again remembering that the more we accept our worlds as they are, the more we welcome happiness, the more we're becoming a magnet for all of these things that bring joy and happiness into our worlds. They're also telling me in terms of openness not to be so rigid in the ways that we feel or we see our goals being accomplished, or that we think that they have to go. Like we think that maybe it has to go a certain way, or there needs to be this sort of progression. And Spirit's saying, stop that, because this is our small ego mind putting these restrictions and limitations on something that is so much farther than that. And what I heard is farther beyond the scope of what you're doing, okay, or your reach. For some of you, what I heard is Spirit wants you to be open, and they want you to be also open with who's going to benefit from whatever project this is as well. So not to hold on too rigidly, again, to what it needs to look like. They're bringing me back again to this faith is my strength. And the words I heard were reckless abandon. And this kind of comes in with this innocence of a child, moving towards our goals just with a full heart and all the vigor that life has to offer for us. But I feel like that this is not necessarily reckless abandon, because we still have, what I heard is we still have responsibilities, right? And while we may be charging forward from other doors, it's not like this is the only door that we want to open for the rest of our lives. There's lots of other doors. For some of you, I heard revolving doors. There may be a situation kind of where in the past you have let yourself to open to people as well. This is what I'm hearing, like to other people who may come in. And what I heard is you may have been really open with your resources as well, and you may have had people coming to you just expecting that there's this open door policy, that whenever they need something, they can come, they can open the door, and you're always going to deliver. I feel like for some of you, this has to do with your heart. You're a very warm and giving and caring person, and the people around you know that. They love that. And for some of you guys, they really thrive on the love that you bring to this world and the love that you give to them. And for some of you, I do think it is going to be really important here that, yes, while we're accepting the doors that God or Spirit Source is opening for us, we are also being very aware of what doors we're opening for other people and how long we're keeping those doors open. As well as what I'm hearing is, okay, footsteps and tracking in mud, tell people to take their freaking shoes off before they walk into your house. There's something about stomping on the heart. For some of you, okay, that it could be, why do we want to be careful how much we let this person come in, or these people come in, these people who wear their shoes and track mud through the house. Well, if that house is our heart, if this door is the door to our emotional body, and we're letting someone come in constantly stomping all over our heart, or, you know, bringing in dirt, or bringing in, and in terms of dirt, how I'm seeing that, sorry guys, my table is not level, but in terms of dirt, what I'm feeling on that is more like, could be unclean thoughts, but it could be this person's projections as well. So you may actually, and hopefully not, but you may be dealing with people around you as well who, when they see you shine, let's call it your house, your vessel, when they see this vessel as too clean, or if they feel like you're doing too well, you're too happy, there are people around us who will want to sabotage this. And that is for us, again, to just, again, be very aware of the doors we're opening and closing. So if somebody who is clearly jealous because they don't have what you've got going on, my friends, or they aren't as far progressed in their achievements or in their goals or whatever it is, what I feel like is this is just going to be really important for you to say, well, you know, you don't have to allow this person to come in, stomp your heart, say rude things, make you question your self-worth, and then leave. You can say, you know what, my friend, the door to this heart is closed right now. I can't do it. Or the door to this heart is permanently closed for you. So I'm going to get some energy oracle here and see what energy we can expect moving forward. They're telling me like a month to 3 weeks. You get Archangel Michael in the reverse here. Strange he's come out in the reverse, so I'm going to see what that means here. Archangel Michael. When this card shows up in the reversed position, you may be facing some significant challenges and even some very difficult emotions. The energy in your first chakra may be blocked, revealing potential fears about your safety, feelings of insecurity, or even depression. This blocked energy could also signal financial worry or desperation. Issues of instability can shake you to your very core, so it's going to be important to get the energy moving freely through the chakra once again. Call upon Archangel Michael for assistance and visualize his light and power filling this area and bringing you to a greater sense of your own true strength and eternal stability. Meditate on the affirmation below and feel your sense of safety and balance return. So the message that it has right here and this affirmation that we can say, and we're going to say it 3 times because we really want to internalize this. My first chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am strong, stable, safe, and secure. The Archangel Michael guides me and supports me always. It's going to be very important as well to help ground yourself and to root yourself. So for some of us as well, this does go back to fear. For some of us, this is childhood or core wounding that, or even past life stuff that we've held on to and we've held and brought into this world, into this life, where there could be a lot of karma that we're working through. Spirit's asking me, before I get too much into this cards, we're going to do a 3 deep breaths in. And what I want you guys to do, you can ignore it and just wait for the reading, or you can do it with me, or you can ask Spirit to work through me as well. Don't be surprised if you feel a little bit of energy. This happens when energy moves through technology. I absolutely love it. I think it's cool as hell. But what we're going to do is take 3 deep breaths in. And as we breathe in, we're going to imagine white light coming down through our crown. We're going to imagine this pouring down through our body. You may want to take your shoes off, spread your toes apart, feel those toes grounding into the ground, spreading out through like tree roots. And we're going to ask that this energy coming through us is going to help cleanse us. It's going to help remove any negativity or any drains. I heard with our root chakra, it's just going to come as a flow down through our body, and as it comes down, it's going to help cleanse and push through any negativity down through our feet out into the earth's core to be transmuted with love. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in, breathing in love and light each time, and as we release with this breath space, we're going to make sure that we're asking Spirit very intently to transmute this energy that is no longer welcome here, that is no longer for our highest good, out into the world with love again. Okay? So let's take our arms, hands open. You might feel some heat, my friends, and that's okay. That's just the energy moving through you. Close your eyes and let's take a deep breath in. Breathing in love, breathing in light, breathing in joy, and having this universal light come down your body, coursing through your veins, filling you up with light, and moving down through your feet again. With your breath out, we're going to breathe out that which is not of love and light, and that which is not authentic to us. Another deep breath in, guys. Bringing that love into your breath space, that light down and through your crown. And I'm seeing a whole lot of red root chakra. Bring this energy down to your root and let's hold it there. You may even just on your, kind of your butt or your front parts, you may want to put your hand just let's feel the energy swirling around here. And we're going to ask with our breaths that we release any blocks to this energy. One more time. For some of you, when I say you may fart, gas, root chakra stuff coming out, but we're going to ask now for the final kind of purge, the final kind of cleanse on anything that's keeping us stagnant. If there's something that is causing us anxiety, we're going to ask now very consciously to help work through this energy. So again, this time I'm hearing you want to breathe in red root energy. Bring that white light down through your crown. Deep breath in, breathing in love, light, and stability. Take your hands again, hold them down by your root or on your butt, just on your sits bones. We're going to push through with our mind as well. Notice any cracking or breaking, anything that's blocking this. And imagine this energy going down through your legs, out through your feet, and being transmuted with the world with love. And with our breath space, breathe out any of the remainder of that stagnant energy. I hope that helped. It's kind of flying off the seat of my pants here too with spirit. But I think it's really important to remember that you always have that power within your breath space to call in the light, to call in your breath, and to make active transformations. So you may want to drink a lot of water. Again, be very, if you get anxiety in the next little while, be very conscious, is what I'm hearing, of what it is. What is it attached to? Is it something that's happening to me now? Is it something that's kind of from old core or wounding? You may have to sit with some emotions for a while. You may have to sit with some things that make you kind of feel unsafe, or if you've been feeling unsafe, this stuff might come to the surface. This is where it's really important to feel it, to acknowledge it, and to release it, not to dwell. What they're also telling me is it might be very helpful and significant is the word they used, to have a spiritual shower or a spiritual bath. So you may want to have, if you're going to have a bath, you know, some Epsom salt, some sea salt, and essential oils, some crystals, candles, you know, everything to make it set your mood, and, you know, just sort of set your intentions that, you know, you are going to cleanse your aura and you're going to cleanse your spiritual body, and have anything that needs to be transmuted go down with that drain, with the water, and be transmuted with love. So I was really strongly guided today to bring a few stones I want to show you that would really help with grounding. First off, I have here, this is Snowflake Obsidian, and it's actually my son's, so I'm showing it to you. My husband right now is carrying around, I have a Snowflake Obsidian little heart, and I love that thing, but so does he, so he's been carrying it around in his pocket, kind of having my heart with him. So, you know, I feel like it's in the best place it needs to be, but this kind of stone can be very, very grounding, as well as what I heard is if you're around kind of negative people, this can kind of help absorb some of that negativity. Also, here we have some lava stone. If you're going through anger issues, or if you're experiencing what I heard is hostility and rage, Spirit's like, know that some of that may be coming up for you to acknowledge. There may be some trauma as well where this is coming up, right? Especially if we're having anxiety, if we're having trauma, if we're having, you know, just what I heard is meltdowns too, or if there is unexplained rage. Spirit's like, really protect yourself. It will be very important to call Archangel Michael to use his sword to protect you in this next little while. And again, they're saying like 3 weeks. Tell me more about this, please, Spirit. And you get the door to romance. For some of you, this anxiety, this is definitely attached to a romantic situation. For some of you, doing this healing and welcoming this happiness and which doors are opening for you, this has to do with your love life right now. And you have the key here. I feel like other people may be offering themselves to you is kind of the words that I'm hearing. And this is really for you, again, to be really conscious and aware of when these doors are opening for me, do they feel right? Because just because a door opened doesn't mean we have to go in them, right? And I think that this is also going to be really important to acknowledge as well, especially if you've been there before. Because for some of you, this person, this romance, this could be like a marriage situation that there's something that's lacking stability. Though, again, with that Archangel Michael, tell me more about this door to romance. Thank you. So you have the Magician in the mirror, and you have victory. For some of you, you may have been trying to manifest this situation for quite a while. You've been manifesting this door. You've known it was locked in your mind. You're like, I'm going to pick that thing. It's going to come to me. This is all mine. Which is really wonderful. But Spirit's like, okay, you powerful manifesting beast, yo. Check your motives. Okay, make sure that they are for your highest good. As well as I feel like to know that whatever, again, you're putting that work in towards, regardless if it's romantic or what it is, that you are going to see victory. You are going to see success. And what I heard is this is all what we make it. Because one person's victory and one person's success, they're not going to be the same. For some people, this could be like a high-paying, high-level job that you've been working towards, and you know, it's finally paying off, it's coming into fruition. And for you, that could be what your success and your happiness is. For other people, this is, you know, a stable and open, loving, kind relationship where you feel that what you have given is also being reciprocated. You're getting that love in return. This is going to be different for everyone. So they want me to show you the bottom of the deck, which is happy family here as well. And I like to see that because I feel like this also comes back in with this welcoming family, or welcoming happiness. But there's also, for me, this is with the rainbow, there's a calm after the storm. For some of you, especially with this Archangel Michael in the reverse and these blocks kind of to the root chakra, what I'm hearing is, especially in terms of with your family, if our root chakras are blocked, this is that part that gives us that internal sense of belonging. So for some of you as well, what I heard is spend more time with your family, spend more time with your children. Cancer, we are also a sign of the home, right? We are these beautiful crabs. I'm on the cusp. I'm a Cancer, Gemini, you know, like right there, right on the cusp. So it kind of resonates with me too a little bit, just on, you know, I think for some of you as well, in terms of achievement, this is really focusing on these things that are close to our heart rather than things that are far from our center, if that makes any sense to you. So I have the Steampunk Tarot, and we'll get a little tarot wisdom. Please tell me what's going on. So, okay. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to flip it over though. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse that's come out. The Knight of Swords. Someone definitely wants to talk, whether it's you or someone else around you. Excuse me. Tower in the reverse. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. To me, with this Knight of Swords and everything else in the reverse, says they're thinking about it. They're thinking about what to do, but I get the feeling this person doesn't want to rock the boat. There is something as well with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here that almost tells me you could have an earth sign around you, like a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This Knight of Swords could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also have, again, the Six of Swords. But for some of you, I'm hearing very specifically, somebody doesn't want to rock the boat because they don't want to take accountability for their actions. They want to talk, but whatever they know, whatever movement forward or whatever changes have to be made, they don't want to make them. Could come down to fear. Could be that there's something internally that needs to be dealt with and it's just not there yet, that the line or thought processing in order to be able to accomplish this goal or achieve this goal or to say what they need to say is just not there. I heard they could be really, really overthinking in their head on how to go about this, or they are afraid that once they speak their truth, the changes that come, the tower that is brought after that, it can't be undone. I feel like somebody is really trying as well to decide if or what they want. So if going towards this situation is going to bring them happiness, I do believe they're moving, but they're moving slowly with the Knight of Pentacles because it is what I heard is methodical. Underneath the Knight of Pentacles was the Four of Swords, and you have the Star here as well, with the Empress was underneath the Star. A lot of healing. For some of you, what I'm feeling almost is like you've really healed. As you're working towards knowing what doors to open and what doors to close and who to let back in, you have really healed. And I feel like as well with this Magician in the mirror, yes, you're a manifesting master, but you're also very aware of the shadow aspect. And for some of you, you're also very, very in tune with energy. And I feel like you're going to be able to pick up when you may be getting sort of, I want to say disturbances in the force, okay? The person coming towards you may not feel, again, very stable, and it fell out like that underneath Archangel Michael in the reverse as well. Could feel like they don't have a lot to offer right now, that they're not feeling their best self. They may want to talk about it, but again, there may be so many changes and challenges in their world, they just don't want to burden you, as well as what I heard with the Six of Swords. They don't want to burden you with some of their heaviness. Oops. Okay. What's going on with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? Is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? One more card on that, please. Thank you. And you have the Hermit. That came out upright. The bottom of the deck is the Moon. Somebody is definitely kept to themselves. And what I heard is thinking is magic for this person. This could be for you as well, really focusing on their thoughts, trying to keep them pure, trying to keep them of high vibration. But I don't believe that right now, again, this person does not feel very stable. It could be financial, you know, there could have been some financial blow-ups in their world. It could have been just, again, I heard they could be triggered, but they're keeping to themselves. I do feel, though, this person, even though they don't want to rock the boat, they don't yet want to take accountability, and they're not feeling very stable, they are trying to move towards this situation. I think that it's because they want to do it in the right way. They want to do it in a way with wisdom. They're showing me this door to romance again as well. It could have a lot to do with romantic life and what this person sees as happiness, or this could be you again, you know, take it how it resonates, because again, energy is fluid. I almost wanted to say renegades, so maybe there's a song called Renegade. Dive deep. Spirit's saying, like I just heard, we got communication and positivity. For some of you, this is going to be, you got truth and feelings that were underneath that. For some of you, this is a major call, and this is a major call to action, a major call to change. There could be some conversations that are coming to you, you know. We got the Knight of Swords here. There's a lot that needs to be said. I think that it's going to have to be really important that, you know, what you're talking about or the communication that happens may be pretty heavy. It may be something that you have to dig down really, really deep to understand. There may be stuff that you're digging down really, really deep within your own self to kind of discuss with this person or this group of people. This could be family matters as well. Because I feel like it's caused a lot of turmoil. There's, for one or both of you, the situation has caused a lot of turmoil. There is a lot of turmoil. And while it's going to be important, what I heard is just to really focus on the positivity. This could even be, especially if somebody's been out of your world for a while and, you know, they're coming back in. The communication, I feel like it may start off light, it may start off very positive, but there does need to be a place where you're getting into the nitty-gritty. Also, Spirit's saying your root, that first chakra, when we have to dive deep to clear this stuff out, you may get some very deep core woundings kind of come up to you. And for some of us, this may be what is blocking our happiness, making potentially even for some of us, it's the way that we talk to ourselves about what we deserve in life and how we communicate what we need and what's going to make us happy. There's a lot of different things they're saying on that. But the truth and the feelings here with the digging deep, with this card as well, this Moon card, something has been hidden. They show me under there the Queen of Cups. The Five of Cups was underneath there. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, and then the Six of Cups was in the reverse underneath it with the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of heartbreak that's been going on. Somebody has just felt like hurt. I felt like they feel left out. They're having a lot of trouble releasing the connection, releasing the feelings that are attached to the heartbreak. And I feel like to them, even though there's no, well, the Eight of Cups is here, this feels cyclical to them. So for some of you, you've had somebody who may have felt triggered with you, who may have some pretty core deep wounding as well. And what happens, as I heard, is projection. There may be a lot that needs to be said. This person or group of people could have said some shit that just doesn't fly. It's not cool. But I think that if you were to have a really open, honest conversation, and this is, again, whether this person could do that, because they're having a lot of nervousness, they're having a lot of trouble. They're thinking about it, but again, that whatever they have to say, the reverberations and the changes that come from this, they're not sure if they're prepared for that, and they're not sure if they are really willing to take accountability for the situations, because they do feel like in this situation, someone, they know what happened. People, I almost heard like too, like they know what they did, they know what's happened, they know if you have rejected their energy or if you've kept them at a distance, they know why. But I feel like that this person also has a tendency to overanalyze and be very, very self-critical of themselves as well. So resting our mind, if this is you, if there is something causing you anxiety, if it's money trouble or things like that, this could be really important, again, to work through with Archangel Michael. Ask him to help protect you, to call down that light again as well. And there's a few different things that you can say as well to kind of bring yourself out of this. And one is, I am safe, I am protected, and I am loved. I am safe, I am protected, and I am loved. So whatever you need to do, again, it may be communication. For some of you, this communication comes in the 5D. For some of you, it's a written letter, it's a text message. But there is definitely, with this too, this shows me this block to the root chakra. This could come in terms of financial blocks. It could come in the ways that, you know, we feel like our stability is just not here because we're struggling on a day-to-day basis to put a roof over our head and foods in our belly and to pay those bills and to get the things that we require met. But I think that there's going to be a lot of mentality changes that'll be important too, so that if you're feeling like that, if you're feeling like poverty is going to be the way always, is poverty mindset, we need to find a way to release ourselves from that, because we are creating a world again where we're setting up more poverty because that's the belief system we have. It's similar to the people who, you know, who don't want to feel full happiness, because every time they've been happy in their world, something happens. So they block it before it happens. But if we're praying for happiness, if we're praying for love, if that's what we want so bad, when it comes into our world, we have to accept it. Otherwise, of course what happened just happened. Because we already said in our mind, we already made up our mind it wasn't going to work because good things can't happen to me. And we get out before it can happen to us. For some of you, that's what's happened. I feel like the only way you're really going to know is to step into this communication. I hope this helped. I hope it resonates. I truly, truly hope that whatever situations come to you or whatever situations arise, there is a place where it can bring a lot of healing and bring a lot of mental clarity for you. So, and that the Six of Swords can kind of be reversed and can move on from whatever this is. That's the message I have. I love you all. Mwah. I'll talk to you later, guys. See ya.